Hi friends, today we are going to revise the chapter Arithmetic Progression. Before going towards solving the different sums, we need to see certain concepts and their formulae. So let's begin with the first concept, which is sequence. What is sequence? Sequence is where we are arranging the numbers in a definite order or according to certain rule. That means the numbers, when we are arranging, there are a definite order of arranging the numbers and we need to follow certain rule. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on. What we can say, each number when we add 2, the numbers keep on increasing. That means the rule what we are putting over here is that we are adding 2 with each number. That's why it becomes 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Similarly, when we will take one more example, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. Now you can see the natural numbers, we are squaring it and we get it 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. This is all, here also we are following certain rule, right? Okay. Now the second concept is terms. Now in this sequence the various numbers are called as what? Terms. That means each number is having a certain position. It is called as what? Terms. And each number is occupying certain place in a sequence. So it is called as what? Terms. Now we will take the example which we have taken in the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What you can see, the number 1, it is in the first term, or we can say in the first position. Third number, it is in the second position. Fifth, it is in the third position. 7, it is on the fourth position. 9, it is on the fifth position, and so on. We can write till n, and that means we don't know which number is going to occur. So this will keep on going. So that term is called as what? Nth term. Or we can also write it as A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, so on and An. The next concept is arithmetic progression. Now here what we are doing, the difference between a term and its preceding term is always constant. And what we call it as? We call it as a common difference. And in sum, when we are solving the sum, the common difference is denoted by letter D, that is small letter d. Now for arithmetic progression, this word is abbreviated by AP. The capital letter A and P is always used for expressing arithmetic progression. Now the general form of arithmetic progression is A plus D, A plus 2D and so on. That means A plus 3D, A plus 4D. In this way we can write the AP. That is the general form of AP is this. Now we will take an example to understand how we write an arithmetic progression. 7, 9, 11, 13. You can see these numbers here. The common difference between each number is 2. So here also definite order is been used. A definite rule is used to write this number, and this is the general form of AP. Now in AP, the first term we always express it in A. That is, a small letter A is used for indicating the first term. Similarly, for common difference, we have seen that we use the letter D. And for the nth term, that means we don't know a term of a particular number, we express it with letter N, small letter N. Now, the formula for it is An is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. That you already know that A, it is first term. D, it is the common difference, and it is the number of terms. To understand this formula, let's take an example. To find 7th term, put n is equal to 7. Now we have to find which is the 7th term. Now what we will do? A7 is equal to A plus 7 minus 1 into D. That is, therefore, A7 is equal to A plus 7 minus 1, it is 6D. Now the next is the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by, that means when we have to do plus of first to n terms, how we can find it out? We can find it out with the formula Sn is equal to n upon 2a plus n minus 1 d, or we can use one more formula n upon 2 into a plus l. L, it is the last term of an AP. Now we'll see how to solve a 1 mark question. So our first question is, find the common difference of the AP 1 upon P, 1 minus P upon P, 1 minus 2P upon P. This question you can see it is already appeared in the year 2013. Let's see how to solve it. Now you can first, what we will do, we will write the common difference. So the common difference D is equal to the second term minus the first term. Now we can see here 1 minus P upon P minus 1 upon P. You know the formula, D is equal to A2 minus A1, which is equal to 1 minus P upon P minus 1 upon P, which is equal to 1 minus P minus 1 upon P, which is again equal to minus P upon P, which is equal to minus 1. Now the second question is, find the common difference of the AP 1 upon 2B, 1 minus 6B upon 2B, 1 minus 12B upon 2B. Now this question has also appeared in the year 2013. Now here also what we will do? We will first write the common difference. Common difference we denote it by the letter D. D is equal to A2 minus A1, which is the A2 1 minus 6B upon 2B minus A1 is 1 upon 2B, which is equal to 1 minus 6B minus 1 upon 2B, which is again equal to minus 6B upon 2B, which is equal to minus 3. Now the third question is, what is the common difference of an AP in which A21 minus A7 is equal to 84? Now this question has appeared in the year 2017. Now let's see how to solve it. Now A21 minus A7 is equal to 84, which is already given in our question. Now the formula you know, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 upon D. So we will write here. Now A21, the preceding number will be A plus 20D minus A7, the preceding will be A plus 6D, which is equal to 84. Now what we will do? 20D minus 6D is equal to 84, as A common, and you can see it get cancelled. Therefore 20D minus 60D is equal to 84. Now 20D minus 6D is equal to 14D, which is equal to 84. Now when we will take 14 on the other side, it becomes D is equal to 84 upon 14. Therefore D is equal to 6. The next question is, find the ninth term from the end towards the first term of the AP 5, 9, 13, which goes on till 185. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. So let's solve it. Here you can see the first term is A. We will take it as A, which is equal to 5. Now the common difference we will calculate. So D is equal to 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. And the last term you can see it is 185, and we will give the letter L. Now from nth term from the end, that means we don't know the term, so we will write nth term from the end is equal to 1 minus n minus 1 into d. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the nth term from the end, which is equal to L. Last term it is 185 minus n you know 9 minus 1 into the difference, which is equal to 4. Therefore it is equal to 185 minus 8 into 4, which is equal to 185 minus 32, which is equal to 153. Now we will see how to solve 2 mark question. So the first question is, the angles of a triangle are in AP the least being half the greatest. Find the angles. Now we have to find the angles of a triangle. Now this question has appeared in the year 2011. Now let's see how to solve it. Let the angles be, that means we are taking angles of a triangle A minus D, A plus D. Here A should be greater than 0 and D should be greater than 0. So as you know, the sum of angle is equal to 180 degree. Therefore we will plus all the angles of the triangle that we have already taken. A minus D plus A plus D, which is equal to 180 degree. Now all the A, it becomes 3A, which is equal to 180 degree. Therefore when we take 3 on the other side, it becomes A is equal to 60 degree, and we will put the number it as 1. By the given condition, the condition has been given in the question, that is A minus D is equal to A plus D upon 2. Now how to solve it? Now we will take 2 on the other side, it becomes 2A minus 2D, which is equal to A plus D. Now A on the one side, D on the other side we will take it. So 2A minus A, which is equal to A plus D. Now we will take A and 3 on the other side, which becomes D equal to A upon 3. Now we know the in the previous you can see the value of A. So we will take it as 60 degree upon 3, which is equal to 20 degree. Therefore the angles are, here you can see A minus D, that is 60 degree minus 20 degree, which is equal to 40 degree. Now again A, you know it is 60 degree. Therefore A plus D, 60 degree plus 20 degree, which is equal to 80 degree. Now we'll see the second question. Find whether minus 50 is a term of the AP 17, 12, 7, 2. Now this question has appeared in the year 2011. Now you know what we have to do. You can see in AP the numbers are decreasing. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out whether the minus 50 will come in this sequence or not. So let's begin with the problem. Now you know in the question it is given for the first term, that is A, it is equal to 17. Now the common difference, that means the difference between the two numbers, what it is? It is D is equal to 12 minus 17, which is equal to minus 5. Now the nth term, that is AN is equal to minus 50. That means we have to see whether minus 50 comes in this sequence or not. Therefore nth term AN is equal to minus 150. Therefore formula you know, A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to minus 150. A, you already know it is 17 plus n minus 1, you know the D difference, it is minus 5, it equal to minus 150. N minus 1 into minus 5 is equal to, now we are taking 17 on the other side, so it becomes minus 150 minus 17. N minus 1 is equal to minus 150 minus 17 is how much? Minus 167 upon. Now we are taking minus 5 on the other side, it becomes minus 167 upon minus 5. N is equal to 160, you could know minus minus it get cancelled, 167 upon 5. Now minus 1 we take it on the other side, it becomes plus 1. So now how we will solve it? 167 plus 5 upon 5, which is equal to 172 upon 5. Therefore n is equal to 172 upon 5. Now you know 172 upon 5 is not a natural number. So therefore minus 50 is not a term of given AP. That means minus 50 will not come in this sequence. Now the third question is, which term of the progression 20, 19 1 upon 4, 18 1 upon 2, 17 3 upon 4 is the first negative term? Now this question has appeared in the year 2017. Now in the question it is given, AP is given 20, 77 upon 4, that means that mixed fraction we are converting it. 19 upon 1 upon 4 we are converting it it becomes 77 upon 4. Similarly, 18 1 upon 2, we are again converting it 37 upon 4. 17 3 upon 4, we are converting it, it becomes 71 upon 4. Now here the first term you know it is A is equal to 20 D. Now we have to find the common difference. D is equal to 77 upon 4 minus 20, which is equal to 77 minus 80 upon 4, which is equal to minus 3 upon 4. That is 77 minus 80, it becomes minus 3 upon 4. For the first negative number, it should be A raised to n should be less than 0. Now the formula will be A plus n minus 1 into D, where it should be less than 0. A, you know it is the first term, it is 20 plus n minus 1, you know the difference, it is minus 3 upon 4, which is less than 0. Therefore, minus 3 upon 4 n minus 1, we take 20 on the other side, it becomes less than minus 20. Now, we will take 4 on the other side, it becomes 3 n minus 1, which is greater than 80. That is 4 into 20, it becomes 80. 4 into 20, it becomes 80. Now we will open the bracket, so it becomes 3n minus 3, which is greater than 80. Therefore, 3n, when minus 3 goes on the other side, it becomes plus 3. So 3n greater than 83, n is equal to, we take 3 on the other side, it becomes 83 upon 3, n greater than 27.6. That means 83 upon 3 is equal to 27 upon 27.6, and 6 is recurring. Therefore, its negative term is 20th term. Now, the next question is, the fourth term of an AP is 0. Prove that 25th term of the AP is 3 times its 11th term. Now, this question has appeared in the year 2016. You know the first term we take it as A, common difference we take it as D. Now in the question it is said fourth term of an AP is equal to 0. Therefore A4 is equal to 0. Now A plus, and the one more thing is given in the question, AP is 3 times its 11th term. Therefore A plus 3D is equal to 0. That is A is equal to minus 3D. We give it as 1. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove A25 is equal to 3 times 3 into A11. 11th term A11. Therefore A25, the preceding will be A plus 24D equal to 3 A11, preceding term it is A plus 10D. Therefore, minus 3D plus 24D is equal to 3 into A, you know it is minus 3D plus 10D. 21D is equal to 21D. From above, A25 is equal to 3 times of A11. So, hence it is proved. The next question is, the 7th term of an AP is 20 and its 13th term is 32. Find the AP. Now this question has appeared in the year 2012. Let A be the first term. We will take first term as A and D is the common difference. Therefore A plus 6D is equal to 20. We give at equation 1. As you know, A7 is equal to 20, which is given in the question. Plus minus A plus minus 12D equal to plus minus 32. We will give this equation as 2. As you know, in the question it is that A13 is equal to 32. Now when we solve it, we give 6 plus minus 12D, it becomes minus 6D, which is equal to minus 12. Therefore D, it becomes 12 upon 6, which is equal to 2. Putting the value of D in 1, that means we are putting the value of D in the equation 1, it becomes A plus 6 into D, which is equal to 20. A plus 12D is equal to 20. A is equal to 8. Therefore, AP, that means the AP, how it will become? It will become A is equal to 8. A plus D, it becomes 8 plus 2, which is equal to 10. a plus 3d is equal to a plus 3 into 2 which is equal to 14. In this way we can write the AP plus 4d, AP plus 5d. In this way we can write the AP. Now the next question is, find how many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 6. Now this question has appeared in the exam in the year 2011. Now first we will write the numbers which are divisible by 6. 12, 18, 24. In this way we can write up to 96. Now here what will the first term? A is equal to 12. Difference 18 minus 12 which is equal to 6. Now an, that is the last term, it is 96. Therefore the formula is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to an. Now we will put the values. Therefore a, you know, it is 12 plus n minus 1, you know the difference, it is 6, is equal to an, you know, it is 96. Then again we will solve it. N minus 1 into 6 is equal to, we will take 12 on the other side, it becomes 96 minus 12. Therefore n minus 1, again what we will do, we will take 6 on the other side. Therefore 96 minus 12 is equal to 84 upon 6. N minus 1, 84 divided by 6, it gives 14. Therefore n is equal to, we will take minus 1 on the other side, it becomes 14 plus 1 which is equal to 15. Now the next question is, how many natural numbers are there between 200 and 500 which are divisible by 7? Now we have to find out natural numbers from 200 to 500 which should be divisible by 7. This question has appeared in the year 2011. Now we will write the natural numbers which are divisible by 7. 203, 210, 217. In this way up to 500, which will be the last number? 497. Here you know the first term a is equal to 203. D we will find the difference, that is 210 minus 203 which gives 7. And you know the last term an which is equal to 497. Therefore a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to a raised to n. Therefore a we will put the value 203 plus n minus 1 difference d is equal to 7 which gives 497. N minus 1 into 7 is equal to, we take 203 on the other side, it becomes 497 minus 203. N minus 1 equal to, we will take 7 on the other side. So 497 minus 203, it gives 294 upon 7. N minus 1 is equal to 294 upon 7, it gives 42. Therefore n is equal to 42 plus, we will take minus 1 on the other side, it becomes plus 1. 42 plus 1 is equal to 43. Now we will see the next question. Find the middle term of the AP 6, 13, 20 and so on till 216. Now this question has appeared in the year 2015. Now in the question AP is given, the given AP is 6, 13, 20 so on till 216. Now we will take, let n be the number of terms. The number of terms we will take it as n. D we can find it out how? 13 minus 6 which is equal to 7. And the first term you already know, it is a is equal to 7. A is equal to 6. An you know it is 216. Therefore a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to an. Now we will put the values. A it is 6 plus n minus 1, d it is 7. An is equal to 216. N minus 1 into 7, we will take 6 on the other side, it becomes 216 minus 6. N minus 1 is equal to 216 minus 6 is equal to 210. We will take 7 on the other side, so it becomes divide. So 210 upon 7 is equal to 30. Therefore what we will do, we will take minus 1 on the other side, it becomes n is equal to 30 plus 1 is equal to 31. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out middle term. You know the middle term formula, it is n plus 1 upon 2 nth term. Now you have already find out the n value, it is 31 plus 1 upon 2. Now 31 plus 1, it becomes 32 upon 2, which is equal to 16th term of the AP. Therefore, A16 is equal to A plus 15D is equal to A, you know it is 6. 6 plus 15 into 7 is equal to 111. Now the next question is, how many terms of the AP 27, 24, 21 should be taken so that the sum is 0? This question has appeared in the year 2016. Here you know the first term A, it is equal to 27. Now we will find out the common difference. Common difference D is equal to 24 minus 27, which is equal to minus 3. Now given Sn, they have told it is equal to 0, that is sum is equal to 0. So the formula we know for the sum, what it is Sn equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to 0, it is said in the question. Now n upon 2, 2 into a value, you know it is 27 plus n minus 1 into d, it is minus 3, which is equal to 0. Now n, we will take the 2 from it, so n up into 54 minus 3n plus 3, which is equal to 0. That means we are solving the bracket. Now n into 57 minus 3n is equal to 0. Therefore, what we will do? We will multiply the n in the bracket. So, it becomes 57 minus 3n is equal to 0. Minus 3n is equal to minus 57. n is equal to 19. Now, the next question is, find the sum of the first 25 terms of an AP whose nth term is given by Tn is equal to 2 minus 3n. Now this question has appeared in the year 2012. Now in the question it is given that Tn is equal to 2 minus 3n. When we will put n is equal to 1, so how will it be? It will be T1 is equal to 2 minus 3 into 1, which is equal to minus 1. We will take the equation as 1. Now when we will put n is equal to 25, it becomes T25 equal to 2 minus 3 into 25, which is equal to minus 73. Now we will put this equation as 2. As you know this formula, Sn is equal to n upon 2 into T1 plus Tn. Therefore, you know n is equal to 25. Therefore, on the n what we will write? We will write 25. So, S25 is equal to 25 upon 2 into minus 1. That is T value we have got it. It is minus 1 plus Tn value it is minus 73 equal to 25 into minus 74 upon 2, which is equal to 25 into minus 37 equal to minus 925. The next question is, the first and the last terms of an AP are 5 and 45 respectively. If the sum of all its terms is 400, find its common difference. Now you can see this question has appeared in the year 2014. Now here you know an it is 45. The sum it is told in the question that it is equal to 400. Therefore a will be, the first term will be 5. Now n we don't know. D that also we don't know. So we will put it as a question mark. Now you know the formula, Sn is equal to n upon 2 into a1 plus an. Now Sn it is already given in the question, it is 400, which is equal to n upon 2. A1 you know it is 5 plus an you know it is 45. Therefore, 400 equal to 9 upon 2 into 5 plus 45, it gives 50. Therefore, when we take n on the one side and the numbers on the other side, it becomes n is equal to 400 upon 25, which is equal to 16. We give it as 1. Now, you know the one more formula, it is a plus n minus 1 d into an. So, we will put the value. A it is 5 plus n minus 1 d is equal to a n, you know it is 45. Therefore n minus 1 into d is equal to 45 minus 5, which is equal to 40. Therefore 16 minus 1 into d is equal to 40. Therefore 15d is equal to 40. Therefore d is equal to 40 upon 15, which is equal to 8 upon 3. Now the next question is, in an AP, if S5 plus S7 is equal to 167 and S10 is equal to 235, then find the AP where Sn denotes the sum of its first n terms. Now this question has appeared in the year 2015. Now in the question what it is given, S5 plus S7 is equal to 167. Now you know the formula for Sn, so we have to put that formula for S5 plus S7. So it becomes 5 upon 2, 2a plus 5 minus 1 d. Then formula for S7, it will be 7 upon 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d, which is equal to 167. Now on the side you have to write the formula. Now 5 upon 2 into 2a plus 5 minus 1, it becomes 4d plus 7 upon 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1, it becomes 6d, which is equal to 167. Therefore what we will do, we will take the 2 from it. So it becomes 5 into a plus 2d. That means we have taken 2 common. So it becomes a plus 2d in the bracket plus 7. Here also we take 2 as common. So 2 into 2 it goes off. So in the bracket it remains a plus 3d, which is equal to 167. Now we will open the bracket. So we have to multiply 5 with it. So 5a plus 10d plus, now here also we have to open the bracket. So 7a plus 21d, which is equal to 167. Therefore 5a 7a it becomes 12a plus 10d plus 21d it becomes 31d, which is equal to 167. Now in the question it is said that S10 is equal to 10 upon 2, 2a plus 10 minus 1 into d, which is equal to how much? It is given in the question. It is 235. Therefore, how we will solve? 5 into 2a plus 10 minus 1, it becomes 9d, which is equal to 235. Therefore, when we open the bracket, it becomes 10a plus 45d, which is equal to 235. So, solving the equation 1 and 2, we get a is equal to 1, d is equal to 5. So, a1 it becomes 1, a2, a plus d, it is 1 plus 5, which is equal to 6. A3 it becomes a plus 2d, which is equal to 1 plus 2 into 5, which is equal to 11. Now we will see how to solve 3 mark question. So the first question is, which term of the AP 3, 14, 25, 36 so on will be 99 more than its 25th term? Now this question has appeared in the year 2011. Let the required term, that is the required term, we will take it as nth term, that is an. Now here we have to find out the difference. D is equal to 14 minus 3, which is equal to 11. The first term you know, a, it is equal to 3. According to the question what it is said? It is said that an is equal to 99 plus, more than it becomes plus a 25th term. So a 25. So the formula, therefore, a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to 99 plus a plus 24d. Now n minus 1 into d, you know it is 11, equal to 99 plus 24 into, again we are putting the value here, it is 11. So when we will solve, how it becomes? N minus 1 into 11 is equal to, we are taking 11 here common, so it becomes 11 into 9 plus 24. Therefore, what it remains? N minus 1 equal to 33. Minus 1 we will take it on the other side, it becomes n is equal to 33 plus 1, which is equal to 34. Therefore, the 34th term is 99 more than its 25th term. Now the second question is, determine the AP whose 4th term is 18 and the difference of the 9th term from the 15th term is 30. Now this question has appeared in the year 2011. Now in the question what it is said, A15 difference, that is minus ninth term, it becomes A9 is equal to how much? It is 30. We will put the formula, that is 15, the preceding one, it will be A plus 14D minus, similarly for A9 it becomes A plus 8D, which is equal to 30. Therefore, when we solve the bracket, what it remains? A plus 14D minus A minus plus, it becomes minus 8D is equal to 30. Therefore, 6D is equal to 30. Therefore, D is equal to 5. We give it as equation 1. Now, A4 it is equal to 18. It is given in the question. Therefore, A4 it becomes A plus 3D is equal to 18. And you know D it is equal to 5. So, A plus 3 into 5 is equal to 18. How we got it? We got it from equation 1. A plus 15 is equal to 18. When we take 15 on the other side, it becomes A is equal to 18 minus 15, which is equal to 3. So, therefore, the AP will be A is equal to 3. A plus D is equal to 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8. A plus 2D, which is equal to 3 plus 2 into 5, which is equal to 13, and so on we can write. So, what is our AP? 3, 8, 13, and so on. Now, the next question is, the 19th term of an AP is equal to 3 times its 6th term. If its 9th term is 19, find the AP. Now this question has appeared in the year 2013. Now in the question what it is said, it is 19th term is equal to 3 times of its 6th term. So A19 is equal to 3 into A6. So, A plus 18D is equal to 3 into A plus 5D. So, A plus 18D, when we open the bracket, is equal to 3 into A, 3A plus 3 into 5, it becomes 15D. Therefore, we will take DD on one side and AA on the other side. So, 18D minus 15D is equal to 3A minus A. So, 18D minus 15D, it gives 3D, which is equal to 3A minus A, it gives 2A. So, D, it becomes 2 upon 3A. We give it as equation 1. Now, in the question, it is said that A19 is equal to 19. So, A9 it becomes A plus 8D, which is equal to 19. Now we'll put the value of D here. So A plus 8 into 2A upon 3, which is equal to 19. Now we got the value of D from the equation 1. Now again we will solve it. So what we will do, we will multiply 3. So it becomes 3A plus 16A upon 3, which is equal to 19. So 19A, we will take 3 on the other side. It becomes 19A is equal to 19 into 3. Therefore, A is equal to 19 into 3, it is 57, and 19 it goes on the other side, it becomes divide. So 57 upon 19 is equal to 3. Now from 1 you have got D is equal to 2 upon 3A. So what we will do? We will put the value of A. So it becomes 2 upon 3 into 3. So D is equal to 2. Therefore our AP is A is equal to 3. A plus 2 D is, it becomes 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. A plus 2D, which is equal to 3 plus 2 into 2, which is equal to 7. So on. Therefore, AP it becomes 3, 5, 7 and so on. Now, the next question is, the sum of the 5th and the nth term of an AP is 30. If its 25th term is 3 times its 8th term, find the AP. Now this question has appeared in the year 2014. In the question what it is said, A5 plus A9 it is equal to 30. So it becomes A plus 4D plus A plus 8D is equal to 30. You know the formula, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now AA it becomes 2A plus 4D plus 8D it becomes 12D which is equal to 30. Now what we will do, we will divide this entire by 2. So what it remains, 2A upon 2 it becomes A plus 12D upon 2 it gives 6D which is equal to 30 upon 2 it gives 15. So what we will do, we will take 6D on the other side. So it becomes A is equal to 15 minus 6D. We give this as equation 1. Now in the question what it is said, A 25th term is equal to 3 times of its 8th term. So how we will write, A 25 is equal to 3 into A 8. So again we will solve it. A plus 24D is equal to 3 into A plus 7D. Now what we will do, 15 minus 6D plus 24D is equal to, that means we have put the value of A. So it gives 15 minus 6D plus 24D which is equal to 3 into 15 minus 6D plus 7D. We got this from equation 1 because in the equation 1 we have find out the value of A. Now what we will do, we will do 15 plus, that is minus 6D plus 24D it gives plus 18D which is equal to, now we will solve that bracket, so it gives 45 plus 3D. Now we will take DD on one side, number on the other side. So 18D minus 3D which is equal to 45 minus 15. So 18D minus 3D it gives 15D equal to 45 minus 15 it is equal to 30. Therefore D is equal to 30 upon 15 which is equal to 2. From 1 what we have got, A is equal to 15 minus, what we will do, we will put the value. So 15 minus 6 into 2 is equal to 15 minus 12 which is equal to 3. So our AP will be A is equal to 3, A plus D is equal to 3 plus 2 which is equal to 5, A plus 2D is equal to 3 plus 2 into 2 which gives 7, A plus 3D, so it is equal to 3 plus 3 into 2 which is equal to 9. So what is our AP? Therefore AP is 3, 5, 7, 9. The next question is, if the 7th term of an AP is 1 upon 9 and its 9th term is 1 upon 7, find its 63rd term. So this question has appeared in the year 2014. Now in the question it is said that A7 is equal to 1 upon 9 and A9 is equal to 1 upon 7. So how we will solve it? So A7 is equal to 1 upon 9, it becomes A plus 6D is equal to 1 upon 9. We will give it as equation 1. And similarly for A9 is equal to 1 upon 7, it becomes plus minus A plus minus 8D is equal to plus minus 1 upon 7. We give it as equation 2. Now when we will solve it, what we will get? Minus 2D is equal to 1 upon 9 minus 1 upon 7. On subtracting it, what we will get? Minus 2D is equal to 7 minus 9 upon 63. Now again we have to minus it. So minus 2D is equal to minus 2 upon 63. Therefore when we take 2 on the other side, it becomes 2 is equal to 1 upon 63. Now what we will do, we will put the value of D in the equation 1. So putting the value of D in 1, we get A plus 6 into 1 upon 63 is equal to 1 upon 9. Therefore A is equal to 1 upon 9 minus, we are solving the bracket, minus 6 upon 63 which is equal to, when we cross multiply it we get it 7 minus 6 upon 63 which is equal to 1 upon 63. Therefore, now the 63rd term is what? A63 is equal to A plus 62D. Now we will put the value. A, it is 1 upon 63 plus D value it is 1 upon 63. Therefore, 62 into 1 upon 63. Now we will solve it. 1 plus 62 upon 63. 63 upon 63 is equal to 1. Now the next question is, find the number of terms of the AP 18, 15 upon 1 by 2, 13 and so on up to minus 49 upon 1 upon 2, and find the sum of all its terms. Now this question has appeared in the year 2013. Now in the question it is given the first term, and the first term A is equal to 18. Now we will see the common difference. Common difference is denoted by D. So D is equal to 15 upon 1 upon 2 minus 18 is equal to 31 upon 2 minus 18, which gives 31 minus 36 upon 2 which is equal to minus 5 upon 2. Now the formula you know, AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, which is equal to what? It is given in the question, minus 49 upon 1 upon 2. So we will solve it. Now A raised to N is what? The minus 99 upon 2, which is equal to A value it is 18 plus N minus 1, D value it is minus 5 upon 2. So again we will solve it. What we will do, we will take it 18 on this side. So it becomes minus 99 upon 2 minus 18 which is equal to N minus 1 into minus 5 upon 2. So when we cross multiply it we get minus 99 minus 36 upon 2 which is equal to N minus 1 into minus 5 upon 2. So minus 99 minus 36 it gives minus 135 upon 2 which is equal to N minus 1 into minus 5 upon 2. Therefore, N minus 1 into minus 5 is equal to minus 135. How? The 2 on both the side it goes. N minus 1 is equal to 135 upon 5, that is 2 negative signs it goes off. So, N minus 1 is equal to 27. Therefore, the total number of term is equal to N is equal to 27 plus 1 which is equal to 28. Now, the formula of sum you know, Sn is equal to N upon 2 into A plus An. Now we will put the value N, what it is that we have find out, it is 28. So S28 is equal to N value 28 upon 2 into A value it is 18 plus An it is minus 99 upon 2. Therefore, it is equal to 28 upon 2 it gives 14 into, when we solve the bracket it gives 36 minus 99 upon 2 which is equal to 7 into minus 63 which is equal to minus 441. Now the next question is, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of its first 17th term is 289, find the sum of first n terms of the AP. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. Now what we will take? We will take the first term A is equal, first term as A, common difference is equal to D. Now in the question it is given S7, what is S7? S7 is equal to 49. Similarly S17 term, that is S17 is equal to 289. Now the formula you know for the sum, it is Sn is equal to N upon 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we will put the values. So N it is S7 equal to N 7 upon 2 into 2A plus 7 minus 1 into D. Now S7 it is given in the question, it is 49, which is equal to 7 upon 2 into 7 minus 1 it gives 6, so 2a plus 6d. Now we will take 7 upon 2 on the other side, it becomes 2 upon 7. So 49 into 2 upon 7 is equal to 2a plus 6d. Therefore 2a plus 6d it gives 14. We will take it as equation 1. Now S17, we can put the formula for it also. So S17 is equal to 17 upon 2 into 2a plus 17 minus 1 into d. Now S17 is given in the question, it gives 289 is equal to 17 upon 2 into 2a plus 16d. Now 17 upon 2 it goes on the other side, so it becomes 289 into 2 upon 17, which is equal to 2a plus 16d. Now 2a plus 16d is equal to 34. We will give the equation it as 2. Now what we will do, we will solve equation 1 and 2. So by solving equation 1 and 2 we get 2a plus 6d is equal to 14. 2a plus minus 16d is equal to plus minus 34. So when we will solve it, we get minus 10d is equal to minus 20d. The minus sign it goes off, so d value will be equal to 2. Now what we will do, we will put the d value in equation 1 and a value will be 1. So Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So n upon 2 into 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore n upon 2, 2 plus 2n minus 2, which gives 2n square upon n. So n 2 it goes off, therefore n square is proved. The nth term of an AP is given by minus 4n plus 15. Find the sum of first 20 terms of this AP. Now this question has appeared in the year 2013. Now here the nth term of an AP is given minus 4n plus 15 and we have to find out the sum of first 20 terms of this AP. Now let's see how to solve it. We have a raised to n is equal to minus 4n plus 15. It is already given in the question. Now what we will do, we will put the value of n first as 1. So put n is equal to 1. So a1 is equal to minus 4 into 1 plus 15, which is equal to 11. When we solve it, we get it 11. Now what we will do, we will put the value of n is equal to 2. So a2 is equal to minus 4 into 2 plus 15. Now we will find the common difference. Therefore d is equal to a2 minus a1, which is equal to 7 minus 11, which is equal to minus 4. Now we will put the formula of sum. You know the formula is as Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, we will put the value of n as 20, which is already given in the question. S20 is equal to 20 upon 2 into 2 into 11 plus 20 minus 1 into minus 4. That is, the value of d is minus 4 is equal to, now when we solve it, 20 upon 2 it gives 10 into 22 minus 76, which is equal to 10 into minus 54, which is equal to minus 540. The next sum, the sum of first n terms of an AP is 3n square plus 4n. Find the 25th term of this AP. Now the sum of first n term it is given as 3n square plus 4n. Now we have to find the 25th term of this AP. Now in the question we have Sn is equal to 3n square plus 4n. Now we will put the value of n is equal to 25. So it becomes S25 is equal to 3 into 25 square plus 4 into 25. Therefore 3 into 25 square is 625 into 4 into 25 it gives 100. So 3 into 625 plus 100 is equal to 3 into 625 it gives 1875 plus 100, which is equal to 1975. Now we will put the value of n is equal to 24. So it gives Sn24 is equal to 3 into 24 square plus 4 into 24. Now 3 into 24 square is 576 plus 4 into 24 is equal to 96. So 3 into 576 plus 96, which is equal to 3 into 576, it gives 1728 plus 96. So 1728 plus 96 is equal to 1824. Therefore the 25th term we will get is as S25 minus S24, which is equal to 1975 minus 1824, which is equal to 151. Now the next sum. The sum of the first 7 terms of an AP is 182. If its 4th and the 17th terms are in the ratio 1:5, find the AP. This question has appeared in the year 2014. Now the sum of first 7 term it is given as 182, and the ratio of 4th and 17th term it is given as 1:5. Now we have to find the AP. Now S7 it is equal to 182, that means it is given in the question. First 7 term sum is equal to 182. Now we will put the formula as Sn is equal to n upon 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we will put the value of n as n, that is 182, which is equal to 7 upon 2a, that is we don't know the value of a, plus 7 minus 1 into d. Even we don't know the value of d. 182 is equal to 7 upon 2a plus 7 minus 1, 6d. Now what we will do, we will put the 7 upon 2 on the other side. So it becomes 182 upon 7 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 2 into a plus 3d. So it becomes a plus 3d is equal to 26. So when we will put 26 on the minus 3d on the other side, it becomes minus 3d. Therefore a is equal to 26 minus 3d. We will give this equation as 1. Now you know the ratio of A4 upon A17 is equal to 1 upon 5. It is already given in the question. So when we will solve it, we will put the formula of the term, that is An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So here it becomes a plus 3d upon a plus 16d, which is equal to 1 upon 5. Now what we will do, we will put the value of a, which we have already got, that is we have put the equation as 1. So from there we will put the value of a. So it becomes 26 minus 3d plus 3d upon 26 minus 3d plus 16d, which is equal to 1 upon 5. Now when we will solve this, we will get 26 upon 26 plus 13d, which is equal to 1 upon 5. When we will put it on the other side, it becomes 26 plus 13d is equal to 130. Now we will put 13d on one side and the numbers on the other side. So it becomes 13d is equal to 130 minus 26. So 13d is equal to 130 minus 26, it gives 104. Therefore when we put 13 on the other side, it becomes divide. So therefore 104 upon 13 is equal to 8. Now from the equation 1 we can put the value of d. So we will get a is equal to 26 minus 3 into 8, which is equal to 26 minus 24, which is equal to 2. Now we got the value of a and d, so we can make the arithmetic progression. So it will be a is equal to 2, d is equal to 8. So our AP will be 2, 10, 18, 26, 34. Now we'll see the next sum. If Sn denotes the sum of first n terms of an AP, prove that S12 is equal to 3 into S8 minus S4. Now this question has appeared in the year 2015. Now in the question it is said that the first n terms, the sum is denoted by Sn. Now we have to prove S12 is equal to 3 into S8 minus S4. Now we will see how to solve it. Now what we will do, we will put the first term as letter A and the common difference we will give as letter D. Now we will put the formula. You know the formula for the sum, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now we will put the values of n. which is S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 2a plus 12 minus 1 into d. As we don't know the value of a and d, we will write a and d as it is. Now S12 is equal to 12 upon 2, it gives 6, 2a plus 12 minus 1, it is 11d. Now we will open the bracket by multiplying 6 on 2a plus 11d, so it becomes 12a plus 66d. Now we will put it as equation 1. Now what it is said, we have to prove S12 is equal to 3 into S8 minus S4. So what we will do, now we will put the value of n as 8. So it becomes S8 is equal to 8 upon 2 into 2a plus 8 minus 1 into d. Now S8 is equal to 8 upon 2, it gives 4, 2a plus 8 minus 1, it gives 7, so 7d, which is equal to, again we have to open the bracket, so we will multiply 4 with the bracket, so it becomes 8a plus 28d. Now we will give it as equation 2. Now S4 we have to find out, so we will put the value of n is equal to 4, so it becomes S4 is equal to 4 upon 2 into 2a plus 4 minus 1 into d. Now 4 upon 2, it gives 2, now 2a plus 4 minus 1, it gives 3, 3d. Now what we will do, we will multiply 2 with the bracket, so it becomes 2 into 2a, it becomes 4a plus 2 into 3d, it gives 6d. Now we will put it as equation 3. Now we have to prove S12 is equal to 3 times of S8 minus S4. Now we have already got the values from equation 1, 2 and 3. So we will put the values over there. So S12 we have got from equation 1, it is 12a plus 66d is equal to 3 into. Now S8 we have got from equation 2, which is 8a plus 28d. Now S4 we have got, that is minus 4a minus 6d. Now we will solve it. 12a plus 66d is equal to 3 into 8a minus 4a, it gives 4a plus 28d minus 6d, it gives 22d. Now again 12a plus 66d is equal to, when we multiply 3 with the bracket, it gives 12a plus 66d. That means our left hand side and the right hand side is both are equal. So hence we have proved. Now we will see the next sum. If the ratio of the sum of first n terms of 2 AP is 7n plus 1 is to 4n plus 27, find the ratio of their mth term. Now it is given that first n terms, we don't know the last term, so it is said that first n term sum, it is in the ratio, that is 7n plus 1 is to 4n plus 27. Now we have to find the ratio of the mth term. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. So what we will do, we will put the first AP and second AP with AD, that is first term of first AP we will put with capital A, and the common difference of first AP we will put as capital D, and for the second AP we will put first term as small a and the common difference as small d. Now it is said that it is in the ratio, so we will write it in the ratio form. Sn of first AP upon Sn of second AP is equal to, in the ratio 7n plus 1 upon 4n plus 27. Now we will put the formula of Sn on first AP and second AP. So it is n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. A and d are capital, upon n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here a and d are small letters, is equal to 7n plus 1 upon 4n plus 27. Now we will solve it. N upon 2 it get cancelled. So it remains 2a plus 2m minus 1 into d. So how you got this value of n? It is said that it is required term minus 1. So it becomes 2m minus 1. So we will put the value of n as 2m minus 1 into d upon 2a plus 2m minus 1 into d, which is equal to, here also we will put the value of n. It is as 7 into 2m minus 1 plus 1 upon 4 into 2m minus 1 plus 27. Now we will solve it. 2a plus 2m minus 1 it gives minus 2 into d upon 2a plus 2m, again here minus 1 it gives minus 2 into d is equal to 14. We will open the bracket, so it becomes 7 into 2m, it gives 14m minus 7 into minus 1 it gives minus 7 plus 1 upon, now again we will open the bracket, so 4 into 2m it gives 8m minus 4 into minus 1 it gives minus 4 plus 27. Now what we will do, we will take 2 as common, so it becomes 2 into a plus m minus 1 into d. Again down denominator side also we will take 2 as common, so it becomes 2 into a plus m minus 1 into d is equal to 14m minus 7 plus 1 it gives minus 6 upon 8m minus 4 plus 27 it gives 23. Now the mth term of first AP upon mth term of second AP is equal to 14m minus 6 upon 8m plus 23. So the required ratio is 14m minus 6 is to 8m plus 23. Now we will see the next sum. The digits of a positive number of 3 digits are in AP and their sum is 15. The number obtained by reversing the digit is 594 less than the original number. Find the number. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. Now it is said that 3-digit numbers, they are positive numbers and they are in AP and the sum of all the 3 digits is equal to 15. The number which is obtained when we reverse it, so it will be 594 less than the original number. Now we have to find the number. Now what we will do, let 100 place digit we will put it as a minus d, tens place digit we will put as a and the unit place digit is equal to a plus d. Now in the question it is said that the sum of 3 digit is equal to 15. So the sum of 100 tens unit is equal to 15. So we will put the value over here. So it becomes a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 15. Now a it gives 3a which is equal to 15. Therefore the value of a it gives 5. Now the original number, now we will put the values in 100, tens and unit place. So it is 100 into a minus d plus 10 into a plus 1 into a plus d. So now we will open the bracket. So it becomes 100a minus 100d plus 10a plus d which gives 111a minus 99d. Now what we will do, we will reverse, that means first unit times then 100. Earlier it was 100 times unit. When we reverse it, it becomes unit, tens and 100. So we will put the values 1 into a minus d plus 10a plus 100 into a plus d. So it gives, when we open the bracket, 1 into a it gives a minus 1 into d it gives d plus 10a plus, here also we will open the bracket. So it gives 100a plus 100d which is equal to 111a plus 99d. Now it is in the question it is said that when we minus the original number with the reverse number, it is equal to 594. So we will put the values over here. So original number we have got, it is 111a minus 99d and reverse number also we have got, it is 111a plus 99d which is equal to 594. Now when we solve it, we will get minus 198d is equal to 594. When we divide 594 upon 198, it gives minus 3. Therefore our common difference is equal to minus 3. Now the original number you know, and we will put the value of a and d over here. So it gives 111a minus 99d is equal to, we will put the value of a as 111 into 5 minus 99, the value of d is minus 3, so into minus 3. Now 111 into 5 it is 555 plus minus 99 into minus 3 it gives plus 97. Now when we will add it, we get it as 852. Now we will see the next sum. The sum of first n terms of 3 arithmetic progressions are S1, S2 and S3 respectively. The first term of each AP is 1 and their common difference are 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Prove that S1 minus S3 is equal to 2 times of S2. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. Now in the question it is said that the sum of first n terms of 3 arithmetic progression are S1, S2, S3 and the first term of each AP is 1 and the common difference between the each terms are 1, 2 and 3. Now we have to prove that S1 minus S3 is 2 times of S2. We will see how to solve it. Here now what we will do, we will write the formula of sum, which is Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now n we will put as 1, so S1 is equal to n upon 2 into 1, that is a, it is already given in the question that first term of each AP is 1. So our a will be 1 plus n minus 1 and the common difference is 1. So 1, 2 and 3. So the first common difference it is 1, so we will put it as 1. So it becomes n upon 2 into 1 it gives 2 plus n minus 1, that is when we multiply 1 it gives as it is, so it is n minus 1. So is equal to, now when we open the bracket it gives 2 into n plus 1 upon 2, we will put it as equation 1. Now what we will do, we will put n as 2, so it gives S2 is equal to n upon 2 into 1, again here value of a is 1 plus n minus 1. Now the second common difference is what? It is given in the question as 2. So we will put the value of d as 2. So it becomes n upon 2 into 2 plus, when we open the bracket it gives 2n minus 2, which is equal to, in the bracket you can see 2 minus 2 it gives 0. So in the bracket it remains only 2n. So n into 2n upon 2, which is equal to the 2 it get cancelled. So n into n it gives n square. So we will put it as equation 2. Now the S3 we know, so S3 we will write n in the place of n we will write as 3. So it gives S3 is equal to n upon 2 into again value a it is 1 plus n minus 1. Now the third common difference is what? It is 3. So we will put the value of d as 3. So it gives n minus 1 into 3. Now when they open the bracket it gives n upon 2 into 2 plus 3n minus 3, which is equal to 2 minus 3 it gives minus 1. So n upon 2 into 3n minus 1. Now this is our equation 3. Now on the left hand side in the question it is said that S1 plus S3. Now we have got the value of S1 and S3 from equation 1 and 3. So we will put the values over there. So S1 is equal to what? N into n plus 1 upon 2 plus S3 value it is n upon 2 into 3n minus 1. So when we solve it, what we will do, we will take n upon 2 common. So in bracket it remains n upon 2 into n plus 1 plus 3n minus 1. So when we will solve it, n upon 2, you know n plus 3n it is 4n, and plus 1 minus 1 it get cancelled, so only 4n remains in the bracket. Now when we cancel 2 with 4, again 2 it gives 2n. So 2n square is equal to 2, that is n square we have got it as value S2 in the equation 2. So we have proved the left hand side as 2 into S2. Now we will see how to solve 4 mark questions. So our first question is, if pth, qth and rth terms of an AP are A, B, C respectively, then show that A minus B into R plus B minus C into P plus C minus A into Q should be equal to 0. Now this question has appeared in the year 2011. So we will see how to solve it. Now what we will do, we will put the first term as A. We will put common difference with the letter D. Now pth term is equal to A plus P minus 1 into D, which is equal to A. That is given in the question. Now qth term is equal to A plus, you know the formula to find the term. That formula we have put here, that is an plus is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. That formula we are applying here. So qth term is equal to A plus Q minus 1 into D, which is equal to B. Rth term is equal to A plus R minus 1 into D, which is equal to C. Now we will put all this equation as 1, 2 and 3. Now in the left hand side of the question it is given as A minus B into R plus B minus C into P plus C minus A into Q. Now you have know the values A, B and C from equation 1, 2 and 3. So we will put the values of A and B and C from the equation 1, 2 and 3. So it becomes A plus P minus 1 into D minus A plus Q minus 1 into D into R plus B minus C. Now we will put the value of B minus C over here. So it becomes A plus Q minus 1 into D minus A plus R minus 1 into D into P plus. Now C minus A, you know the values. So we will put the value of C minus A over here. So it becomes A plus R minus 1 into D minus A plus P minus 1 into D. Now we will solve it. So it becomes P minus 1 minus Q plus 1 into D into R plus Q minus 1 minus R plus 1 into D into P plus R minus 1 minus P plus 1 into D into Q. Now what we will do? We will take D as common. So it remains P minus 1 plus 1, it get cancelled. So it becomes P minus Q into R plus. Here also minus 1 plus 1, it gives 0. So it becomes Q minus R into P plus again minus 1 plus 1 it goes. So it remains R minus P into Q. Now what we will do? We will open the brackets. So it becomes, we will multiply R with P minus Q. It becomes PR minus QR plus. Again here we will multiply with P. So it becomes QP minus RP plus. Again here we will multiply with Q. So it becomes RQ minus PQ. Now we can see it gives all, when we will try to plus minus it, the value becomes 0. And in the question our right hand side is given as 0. So hence our left hand side and our right hand side has become 0. Hence we have proved it. Now we will see the second sum. A sum of 1600 is to be used to give 10 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, find the value of each of the prize. Now here total amount is 1600 and 10 cash prize is to be given to the students for their overall academic performance. Now each prize is 20 less than its preceding price. Now we have to find the value of each prize. Now you know the sum, that is total S10 is equal to how much? It is 1600, and in the question it is said that 20 less than the preceding price. That means our common difference is equal to D is equal to minus 20, and total how many cash prizes are there? 10. So N, it becomes N is equal to 10. Now we will put the formula of sum. It is Sn is equal to N upon 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we will put the values over here. Sn, that is S10, it is 1600 is equal to, the value of N is 10. So 10 upon 2 into 2A plus 10 minus 1, and our common difference is minus 20. Now when we will take 10 upon 2 on the other side, it becomes 2 upon 10. So 1600 into 2 upon 10, which is equal to 2A minus 10 minus 1, it is 9. 9 into minus 20, it gives minus 180. So 320 is equal to 2A minus 180. Now what we will do? We will take it on the other side. So 120 minus 180, when you go on the other side, it becomes plus 180. So 320 plus 180 is equal to 2A. Now 320 plus 180, it is 500. So 2A is equal to 500. When we take 2 on the other side, it divides. So A is equal to 500 upon 2, which is equal to 250. So our first prize, it is A. Now we have got the value of A, it is equal to 250. The second prize, it is A2, that is A plus D. Now we will put the value over here. 250 plus minus 20, which is equal to 230. Now third prize, it is A3. So it becomes A2 plus D, which is equal to 230 minus 20, which is equal to 210. Fourth prize A3, which is equal to A3 plus D, which is equal to 210 minus 20, which is equal to 190. The fifth prize, it is A5, which is equal to A4 plus D, which is equal to 190 minus 20 is equal to 170. Sixth prize A6 is equal to A5 plus D, which is equal to 170 minus 20, which is equal to 150. Seventh prize A7 is equal to A6 plus D, which is equal to 150 minus 20, which is equal to 130. 8th price A8 is equal to A7 plus D, which is equal to 130 minus 20, which is equal to 110. 9th price A9 is equal to A8 plus D, which is equal to 110 minus 20, which is equal to 90. And our 10th price is A10 is equal to A9 plus D, which is equal to 90 minus 20, which is equal to 70. So when we add it, it gives 1600. That is our total cash price amount is what? 1600. Now the third question is an arithmetic progression 5, 12, 19 has 50 terms. Find its last term, hence find the sum of its last 15 terms. Now this question has appeared in the year 2015. Now in the question AP is given, it is 5, 12, 19 so on up to how many terms are there? 50 terms. Now we have to find what is that 50th term, and we have to also find out the sum of last 15 terms. Now we will see how to solve it. A, it is first term, D, it is the common difference and we know the value. A, it is equal to 5, common difference 12 minus 5, it is equal to 7, and N, that is total how many terms are there? 50, so N is equal to 50. Now we will put the formula of finding the terms. It is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we will put the value. N, it is 50, so it becomes A50 is equal to value of A is 5 plus value of N is 50 minus 1 and the value of D is 7. When we solve it, 50 plus 50 minus 1, it is 49 into 7, it gives 343. So 5 plus 343 is equal to 348. So our 50th term is 348. Now in the question it is said that sum of its last 15 terms. So it will be S50 minus S35, that is S50 it is a total and minus 7 remaining it will be 730 S35, which is equal to, now we put the formula, you know the total sum, it is the formula is N upon 2 into A plus AN minus, now you know the formula for sum, it is N upon 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. Now we put the values, and it is, you know, 50 upon 2, A it is 5 plus AN, we have already find out, that is A50 is equal to 358 minus, here the value of N is 35, 35 upon 2 into 2 into A value is 5 plus 35 minus 1 into 7. Now we will solve it. 50 upon 2 it gives 25, 5 plus 348 it is 353 minus 35 upon 2, we will first solve the bracket, 2 into 5 it gives 10 plus 35 minus 1 it is 34 into 7 it gives 238. Now again we will solve it. 25 into 353 it gives 8825 minus 35 into, when we solve the bracket it gives 120, 35 into 124. So 8825 minus 35 into 124 it is 4340. So 8825 minus 4340 is equal to 4485. So our sum of this last 15 term is equal to 4485. The next question. Find the common difference of an AP whose first term is 5 and sum of its first 4 term is half the sum of next 4 terms. Now this question has appeared in the year 2012. Now it is said that we have to find the common difference. For that, the first term it is given in the question, that is our A is equal to 5. And now in the question it is said that the first 4 term, that is the first 4 term, it is half of the next 4 term. So we will see how to solve it. Now A is equal to 5, it is already given in the question. First 4 terms we will put it as A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4, which is equal to half of next 4 terms. So it becomes half into A5 plus A6 plus A7 plus A8. Now we will solve it. Now you know how to find the term. So it becomes A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D, which is equal to half of, here also we will put the value of term. You know the formula, it is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. So it becomes A plus 4D plus A plus 5D plus a plus 6d plus a plus 7d. Now we will solve it. A, all the 4a, it gives 4a plus d plus 2d plus 3d, it gives plus 6d, which is equal to half of a. Again here 4a into, sorry, plus 4d plus 5d plus 6d plus 7d it gives 22d. Now we will solve. When we take the 2 on the other side, it becomes 2 into 4a plus 6d, which is equal to 4a plus 22d. Now we will take a on one side, dd on the other side, so it becomes 8a minus 4a, which is equal to 22d minus 12d. So 8a minus 4a, it is 4a, which is equal to 22d minus 12d, it is 10d. So when we put the value of a here, it becomes 4 into 5, which is equal to 10d. That is from the equation 1. Now here d is equal to 4 into 5 upon 10, which is equal to 20 upon 10, which is equal to 2. Therefore the common difference we have got it is 2. Now the next question is, the 24th term of an AP is twice its 10th term. Show that its 72th term is 4 times its 15th term. And the question is said that the 24th term is twice of its 10th term. And here we have to prove that 72th term is 4 times of its 15th term. Now this question has appeared in the year 2013. Now in the question it is said A24 is equal to 2 times of A10. This is already given in the question, so we will write as given. Now we will put the formula of finding the term, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is it becomes a plus 23d, which is equal to 2 into a plus 9d. Now a plus 23d is equal to, we will open the bracket, so it becomes 2a plus 2 into 9d, it gives 18d. So we will put dd on one side, a on the other side, so it becomes 23d minus 18d, which is equal to 2a minus a. So our a will be, a is equal to 5d. We will put it as equation 1. Now we have to prove that a72 is equal to 4 times of a15. Now first we will try to solve the left hand side. So our left hand side is said that a72. Now you know the formula. Again we will put the formula of n term. It is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So when we will put the formula over here, it becomes a plus 71d. A we have find out the value, it is 5d. So we will put the value of a here. So it becomes 5d plus 71d. So 5 plus 71d, it gives 76d. Now we will solve the right hand side. It is 4 into a15. Now 4 into, here also we will put the formula. So it becomes a plus 14d is equal to, we will open the bracket first. So it is 4a plus 56d. Again we will put the value of a over here. So it becomes 4 into 5d plus 56d. Now when we solve it, it is 4 into 5d, it gives 20d plus 56d, which is again equal to 76d. Now you can see our left hand side and right hand side both are equal. So hence we have proved it. Next question is, find the number of terms of the AP minus 12, minus 9, minus 6 and so on up to 21. If 1 is added to each term of this AP, then find the sum of all terms of the AP thus obtained. Now this question has appeared in the year 2013. The question, it is said that AP is given, it is minus 9, minus 12, minus 9, minus 6, so on up to 21. And what it is said, when we will add 1 to each of this AP, we have to find the sum of the new AP. Now we will see how to solve it. Now in the first AP, it is, you know the value of A, it is equal to minus 12. D, you have to find the common difference, that is minus 9. Minus 9 minus 12, which is equal to minus 9 plus 12, which is equal to 3. So we will put the formula of finding the terms, that is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now an, you know the last term, it is 21. So 21 is equal to a, you know it is minus 12 plus n minus 1 into, you know the value of d, it is 3. So 21 plus when we put the minus 12 on the other side, it becomes plus 12. So 21 plus 12, which is equal to, when we open the bracket, it becomes 3n minus 3. Now 21 plus 12, it gives 33. The minus 3, when it goes on the other side, it becomes plus 3. So 33 plus 3 is equal to 3n. You know, 33 plus 3, it is 36. So when we take 3 on the other side, it becomes in the divide form. So n is equal to 36 upon 3, which is equal to 12. So our n is equal to 12. Now that means the total terms in the AP is how much? It is 12. Now it is said that we have to add 1 to each of the AP. So our new AP will be, we have to add 1. So minus 12 plus 1, it is equal to minus 11. Minus 9 plus 1, it is equal to minus 8. Minus 6 plus 1 is equal to minus 5, and so on. The last term we have to add 1. So 21 plus 2. 21 plus 1, it is equal to 22. So our new AP will be minus 11, minus 8, minus 5, so on up to 22. Our last term is 22. Now here the first term, that is our A, is equal to what? Minus 11. The common difference we have to find, that is minus 8 minus 11, which is equal to 3. So our last term here in the new AP, it is 22, and you know the total term, it is how much? N is equal to 12. So there are two methods to find over here the sum of the new terms of the AP. The first method is, we can either put the formula of total term sum, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into A plus an. Or the second method is that we can put the formula of the sum, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 A plus n minus 1 into D. Now we will put the values in the first method. So it will be S, the number of term, it is 12. S12 is equal to 12 upon 2. Here A is minus 11 plus the last term, it is 22. So an, it is 22. Now 12 upon 2, it is 6 into minus 11 plus 22, it gives 11. So 6 into 11 is equal to 66. In the second method, we will see whether we are getting the same answer or not. So we will see in the second method, we will put the value. So S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 into 2 into minus 11 plus 12 minus 1 into 3. Now S12 is equal to 12 upon 2, it is 6, 2 into minus 11, it is minus 22, plus 12 minus 1, it is 11, into 3, it gives 33. So 6 into minus 22 plus 33, it gives 11. So again 6 into 11 is equal to 66. So with the two method, we are getting the same answer. So any one method you can use to solve it. Now the next question is, in a school, students decided to plant trees in and around the school to reduce their pollution. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be double of the class in which they are studying. If there are 1 to 12 classes in the school and each class has 2 sections, find how many trees were planted by the students. Now in a school, students are planting the trees in and around the school to reduce the pollution, and it is said that number of trees which the students are going to plant will be double of the class in which they are studying. And how many classes are there? From 1 to 12 classes are there in the school, and there are 2 sections for each class. Now we have to find how many trees will be planted by the student. Now this question is appeared in the year 2014. Now the AP will be 1, 2, that is our classes 1, 2, 3 and so on up to how many classes are there? 12. So section, it is said that double of the class of each section. So 2 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 3 and so on up to 2 into 12. That is 2 sections are there for each class. So that's why we have multiplied by 2. Now the total number of trees we have to find. So it will be 2 plus, that is 2 into 1 it is 2, 2 into 2 it is 4, 2 into 3 it is 6. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on plus 2 into 12 it is 24. Now it is said that it is double, the plants which you have planted is double of the class in which they are studying. So what we will do? We will multiply it by 2. So 2 into 2 plus 2 into 4 plus 2 into 6 so on up to 2 into 24. So it will be 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus so on up to 48. Now we can put the formula of the total sum. It is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into a plus an. So we will put the value over here. Now you know how many classes are there. It is 12. So S12 is equal to 12 upon 2 into, you know the value of a, that is the first term, it is a4 plus the last term, it is an, that is 48. So 4 plus 48. 12 upon 2 it gives 6. 4 plus 48 it is 52. So 6 into 52 it is 312. So the number of trees planted by the students are how much? It is 312 trees. Now the next question is, a thief runs with a uniform speed of 100 meter per minute. After 1 minute, a policeman runs after the thief to catch him. He goes with the speed of 100 meter per minute in the first minute and increases his speed by 10 meter per minute every succeeding minute. After how many minutes the policeman will catch the thief? Now here a thief is running at a uniform speed, it is 100 meter per minute. Now after 1 minute a policeman runs behind the thief with the speed how much? 100 meter per minute in the first minute, and after the first minute he increases his speed by 10 meter per minute. Now in this way after every 1 minute he is increasing his speed by 10 meter per minute. Now we have to find by how many minutes the policeman will be catching the thief. Now this question has appeared in the year 2016. Now we will see how to solve it. Let the total time that we will take it as n minutes. So the total distance covered by thief in n minutes is equal to the formula speed into time. The speed is, it is given, it is 100 meter into time. Time we have taken as n. So it will be 100 into n, it is 100 n meters. Now we have to see the total distance covered by the policeman. So total distance covered by policeman. In the first minute it is said that 100 meter. So first minute in 100 meter plus. In the second minute he is increasing his speed by 10 meter. So it will be second minute into 110, that is 100 plus 10, that is 10 meter he is increasing. So 110 plus in the third minute it will be 120, again we are increasing it by 10 plus n minus 1 so on, that is term of an AP. Now here the thief runs, it is in n minute, and the policeman run it is n minus 1 minute. Now here the AP will be, you know the first term, that is A, it is equal to 100. Distance, that is 110 minus 100, it is equal to 10, and the nth term is equal to n minus 1. So the formula for the sum is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now put the values over here. So it becomes 100 n is equal to n minus 1 upon 2 into a value it is 100 plus n value it is n minus 1 into the d it is 10. So 200, we will take the 2 on the other side. So it becomes 200 n is equal to n minus 1, we will take it as common. So it becomes 200 plus 2 into 100 200 plus, we will open the bracket. So it becomes 10n minus 1 it is minus 2 into 10 it is minus 20. So 200n is equal to n minus 1. So 200 minus 20 it is 180 plus 10n. So 200n is equal to, now we will open the bracket. So it becomes 180n minus 180 plus 10n square minus 10n. Now we will take n on the one side. So it becomes 200n minus 180n plus 10n is equal to minus 180 plus 10n square. Now we will subtract and add it. So it becomes 230n is equal to minus 180 plus 10n square. Now again we will take all the equations on the one side and we will take other side as 0. So it becomes 10n square minus 180 minus 30n is equal to 0. Now you can see, you can divide all it by 10. So we will divide 10 on the both side. It becomes n square minus 18 minus 3n is equal to 0. Now we will split the middle term, so it becomes n square minus 6n plus 3n minus 18 is equal to 0. Now we will take the n as common, so it becomes n into n minus 6 plus, here we can take 3 as common, so it becomes 3 into n minus 6, which is equal to 0. Therefore, n minus 6 into n plus 3 is equal to 0. So, n minus 6 is equal to 0. We will separate it. N minus 6 is equal to 0, or we can say it as n plus 3 is equal to 0. When we take 6 on the other side, it becomes n is equal to 6. Here when we take plus 3 on the other side, it becomes minus 3. So, n is equal to minus 3. Now, we got two values for n, that is 6 and minus 3. You know the time it is never it is in negative, it is always in the positive form. So, we cannot take minus 3 as the value. So, but n term cannot be negative. Therefore, the time taken by policeman to catch the thief is 6 minus 1, that is n minus 1. N value we have got 6. You know minus 3 we can't take, it is negative number. The time it cannot be in negative form. So, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5 minutes. So, the total time taken is 5 minutes. Now, the next question is, the houses in a row are numbered consecutively from 1 to 49. Show that there exists a value of x such that sum of numbers of houses preceding the house numbered x is equal to sum of the numbers of the house following x. Now, here the row, in a row the house is numbered from 1 to 49. So, you know the AP, it is 1, 2, 3, so on up to 49. The value of A, it is equal to 1. The difference you know, 2 minus 1, it is equal to 1. So, D is equal to 1. You know how many houses are there? From 1 to 49 it is numbered. So, that means 49 houses are there. So, AN, it is equal to 49. Now, you know in the question it is said that a value x exists such that sum of numbers of houses preceding the house numbered x is equal to sum of the house numbers of house following the x. So, x minus 1 is equal to S49 minus Sx. Here we will put the formula of sum, that is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, when we put the formula, it becomes x minus 1 upon 2 into 2a plus x minus 1 minus 1 into d. Again on the other side also we have to put the formula. Now here 49 in all are there, so we will put the formula of sum all. So it becomes 49 upon 2 into 2a plus 48d minus, again Sx for some formula we will put, it becomes x upon 2 into 2a plus x minus 1 into d. Now we will solve it. When we take the 2, it gets off. So it becomes x minus 1 into 2 plus x minus 2 equal to, now when we solve it, it gives 49 into 2 plus 48, that is a value it is 1, d value is 1. So it is 2 plus 48 minus x into 2 plus x minus 1. Here also we are putting the value of a and d 1. So it remains as it is. So x minus 1 into, here when we will open the bracket, it becomes 2 plus x minus 2 is equal to 49 into 2 plus 48, it is 50, minus we will multiply x with the bracket. So it becomes minus 2x minus x square plus x. So here again we can solve it. X minus 1 into 2, it becomes 0. So x minus 1 into x is equal to 49 into 50, it is 2450 minus 2x minus x square plus 6. So we will take x terms together, so it becomes x square plus, we are opening the bracket first here, so x square plus x square minus, and the rest x terms we are taking, so it becomes minus x plus 2x and is equal to, it becomes only 4050 remains on the other side. So x square plus x square, it gives 2x square minus x it gives minus 2x plus, it becomes minus x plus 2x, it gives plus 2x is equal to 2450 Therefore, minus 2x plus 2x is equal to 0. So, it becomes 2x square is equal to 2450. X square, when we take 2 on the other side, it becomes divide. So, 2450 upon 2 is equal to 1225. Now, we can take the square root. So, it becomes x is equal to root of 1225 is equal to how much? 35. Now, the next question is, find the sum of n terms of the series 4 minus 1 upon n, 4 plus 4 minus 2 upon n, plus 4 minus 3 upon n, and so on. Here AP is given and we have to find the sum of this AP. So, you know the first term A is equal to 4 minus 1 upon n. Now, we have to find the common difference. D is equal to 4 minus 2 upon n minus 4 minus 1 upon n, which is equal to, when we take, we can cross multiply the first bracket. So, it becomes 4n minus 2, the second bracket minus 4n plus 1, and you know the n is common. So, it becomes upon n is equal to 4n minus 4n, it is 0, minus 2 plus 1 is equal to minus 1. So, minus 1 upon 4. So, our common difference is minus 1 upon 4. Now, we will put the formula that we have to find the sum of total n terms. So, the formula is Sn is equal to n upon 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. So, the formula n upon 2 is equal to 2. The value of A, it is 4 minus 1 upon n plus n minus 1. The value of D is minus 1 upon n. So, n upon 2, we can solve it. We can open the bracket. So, it becomes 2 into 4, it becomes 8 minus 2 upon n plus. Again, we can open the bracket here. It becomes minus 1 plus 1 upon n. So, n upon 2 is equal to 8n minus 2 minus n plus 1 upon n. So, 1 upon 2 is equal to 7n minus 1.